it do? What you cooking up over there?
People, welcome back to Black Chat Podcast. This is your boy Keen, and we are here with another segment, and we talking about basketball. We got DJ Gertie in the building.
Check.
And we got DJ Focus. He is a guest on the show today, and we about to talk that shit. Go ahead, brother.
Yes, sir.
Alright, just go into this segment, you know what I'm saying? For the people that are watching, we are watching the finals, semifinals right now. Celtics going against Toronto.
Game 6.
You know what I'm saying? The C's, we got to take it home. You know how that goes.
It's a big game right here. Game 6.
Big.
We get them out of here. We can meet the Heat in the conference finals.
Yeah, so we gonna start that off real quick. Let's talk about Miami. Let's talk about it because I thought it was gonna be a sweep, but Milwaukee ended up getting one game without Giannis. So how you feel about that?
Man, they got lucky, if you want to be honest, because I ain't gonna lie, the Heat had the game in the bag. They kind of fumbled the bag down the stretch. So they really had it. Like, if you look at the game, they was up at a point in time, and then Chris Middleton just turned into a whole new player. And then the next game, game 5, this dude shoots 8 for 24. So I'm like, that's a fluke.
Nah, yeah, my man was on, but
wow, JB, good shot.
Just look at the fact that like my man Butler, like I feel like this team is the most like underrated
They're
team.
bad underrated.
They are the underdogs.
I can't name a superstar on the team.
Butler.
Besides Butler.
He's
Besides
a
Butler.
star, not a superstar.
Okay, he's a
There's
star,
a difference.
but my man put in work, and I feel like this team, because he was on Chicago for a while, he was doing his thing.
Yeah. He was a young buck though. But before he left, he was just becoming himself.
Yeah,
He got traded.
but I feel like Miami is a underrated team, and they are bringing the hurt into people. They was in the regular season before this pandemic. They were already doing good. A lot of people wasn't even knowing that. Like they were actually balling.
Nah, cause we was just too busy looking at the shooters the whole time. Oh, the shooter, Tyler Hero out here killing Kendrick Nunn, this and that.
Word, you take Butler off that team, I don't want to say it's a lottery team, but they're not making the playoffs. Like Jimmy Butler's leading that team by example.
Without putting the ball in the hoop, the dude is just all he got to do is just putting the mentally work in.
Yeah.
He's pretty much the player version of Pat Riley. Like Pat Riley is just telling that nigga, yo, get the dudes, get them going. All right, I got you, cause they gonna listen to me.
I mean, I believe I see it, but I'll just say like I feel like he is a role model on that team. I feel like that like on this team he is that guy. Like in that locker room, like everybody look up to the old head. Like I feel like when he step on the court, it's a different type of mentality. Like they go to war. Like the last game I see, they took the heart away from Memphis.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
They took the heart out of this. Like yo, give me your soul.
Out of the Bucks.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Bucks was just like, oh my God, what are we gonna do? Giannis got hurt. I feel like that was a cover up.
Yeah, that's crazy because my right hand man's older brother said that, and I'm like, dang. Like I looked at the play and I'm like, damn. Like he really like his ankle went the whole other way. Like that's why I don't like low tops. Like,
But I feel like, do you feel like Memphis was Milwaukee? My bad. Milwaukee was overrated.
To a certain extent, because they don't get me wrong, regular season, like if you look at the statistics, they was one of the best teams
It's the
ever.
crowd. It's the
like,
crowd. It's the fans
that
behind
bubble
you.
that bubble atmosphere is different.
Ain't
like
no one cheering for you.
that the teams that are built like AAU teams like Boston, Miami, like these teams are built like AAU teams, like one star, then like 3 other co-stars, and then a bunch of like shooters. Like these are AAU teams we're looking at right now. Like this is a adult AAU, and like they're just taking advantage of it.
I mean, they got abused. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
So let's talk about it. You got Giannis, right?
Yeah.
After this loss, there's a lot of speculations that he might leave. He want to stay, but let's say if he does stay, the Bucks is looking to get CP.
Yeah.
What do you see that? Do you see that going somewhere? Do you feel like CP will leave and go play with Giannis?
Well, I at this point in Chris Paul's career, I feel like he would want to do that because he just played on a rebuilding team. It's just him being able to be a leader at this age, being think he's been in the league for like 15, 16 years.
Man's
For
a
him to
vet.
be able, for him to be able to lead that team, I feel like, what is he? I think he turns 37 next year. Like, I would want to go play for a championship team. So, if I was him, I would be talking to Sam Presti, the GM of the Thunder, and be like, yo, get me to Milwaukee by any means possible. So,
You
yeah,
think so? I think he did fucking phenomenal.
He did.
I feel like he did, but like I feel like he put the hurting on them boys. Like
Like the Thunder's a good team, but they're not like a championship team. Like that was supposed to be a rebuilding team. Like if you look at it, like don't get me wrong, all the ESPN analysts were wrong because they was like, yo, they're not gonna make the playoffs, and I was one of them too, and I give them mega props. Like these dudes made the playoffs. They was not supposed to make the playoffs. Like
they made the playoffs and put hurting on them boys. You know what
where
I'm
they
saying?
went Game 7 with the Rockets. Like the Rockets are championship contenders. Like
They already had good role players. That's what it was. It's just they didn't have a leader.
They needed that leader, and Chris Paul's one of them. He's definitely respect to Chris Paul because I gave him a little.
We gave up.
I gave him some slander when he was with the Rockets, but
He gave up
that
on Chris.
that style of play over there in Houston is really not his cup of tea.
It's not his cup. He
That's
got
not
to
his
run.
cup of
He
tea.
got to run the ball.
Yeah,
He gotta
if
do it.
he,
The ball got to be in his hand. He's like
he's a point guard though, so
Yeah.
it makes sense. But Harden is too. You feel me? So that's why I was
That's
kind
a
of like,
whole nother different conversation.
Word,
on it. We'll
bro.
get to him in a second. Let's not talk about it. What I'm saying
Word.
is Chris Paul. I feel like he'll stay at OKC.
yeah,
I feel like he built a bond with those guys. I feel like
that's true.
and they look up to him. It's just like
That's
yo,
a fact.
Like he, as you said, he's a point guard. He's a role player. Like he
Yeah.
dishes the rock. Like he is that guy.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like if he goes to the Bucks, I don't feel like that's gonna be the case.
You don't think he'll be that? But I don't. Nah, I feel you on that. I see where you're coming from, but
Because they got more than the Bucks got a few pieces
that need the ball. You feel?
that need the ball, but it's just like Chris Paul. I don't feel like
He'll mess with them.
I don't feel like he'd be good in that type of on that
I mean,
team.
it all comes down to Giannis. He just honestly
Yeah.
need a mid-range game. He needs
That's
a
what
mid-range.
he's a big part on that. Like
Can't do nothing
he's
else.
a part of the reason why they almost got swept, bro. His inability to shoot is hurting his team because all teams are gonna do is clog the paint and gonna make him kick out, or he's gonna run into a wall.
Get
And
fouled, shoot free throws, miss free
exactly.
throws.
And
But I
he's
feel
a
like-
bad free throw shooter too, which makes it even worse. So.
But you got to think about it. Like you can't just depend on Giannis. I understand
That's
he's
exactly.
he's a franchise player, but you just can't just.
You could depend on Kawhi.
Exactly.
You
He's
know,
not. He can't depend on him though. He doesn't have his play style doesn't fit that. Oh, I can get you buckets down the stretch like a LeBron, KD, Kawhi.
I feel like his game is not there yet.
it's not. He's young though. Don't get me wrong. He's young.
but his game is not there yet.
It's not. I just give him slander because he does so good in a regular season. Like you can't do so good in a. That's why I was saying like I had a debate with my friend about a year or two ago, and I told him. Like yo, like I'd rather go off in the playoffs than a regular season. You might think I'm crazy, but
But majority players do that. Like all high contender players go off in the playoffs rather than the regular season because the regular season don't really mean nothing to them.
it doesn't, bro. It
It's just a
doesn't
seeding. Now look at what the Milwaukee had, the number one
exactly.
seed.
That doesn't mean
All
nothing,
that
bro.
don't mean nothing.
That
I
bro.
don't
don't
care
mean
about none of
nada.
that. The seeding only matters if you're looking for a certain matchup or you're avoiding a matchup. Even though in basketball you really
Yeah.
shouldn't be avoiding nobody.
They
but
should have been avoiding Miami.
bro,
They
Yeah.
should've.
bro,
They should've they should.
Gertie, bro. When I tell you I was on social media talking about, yo, I got Miami in 7, people looked at me like I had 3 heads, and I told them the reason why I had Miami is because they was one of the best 3-point shooting teams. You know what the Bucks
Give up
flaw
three.
was this year?
Give up
Giving
three.
up the 3. Go look up the statistics, bro. I'm telling you.
But even that, like I had no bull. I had Miami sweeping the Bucks.
for real?
Yeah, last time we talked.
I had them in 7 because
Alright.
I really thought the Bucks were gonna fight because obviously the number 1 seed.
That's pre
like,
Giannis injury.
That's
bro. I got the screenshot. I'll pull it up, bro. Like I got it. Like I told him, like he in 7, bro. People's like, you're crazy. Da da da. I'm like, bro, no,
bro. I feel like a lot of people don't understand. Like Miami is the underdog team. It's something
they are.
about an
They're
underdog team, bro.
the sad story of the NBA this year. Like every year, there's a player that's like underrated and no one expects him to do good, and is that one team, and the Heat are that team this year.
That's a big
this man
fact.
airballed.
But the next one is if my man Giannis decides to leave, it looks like the Clippers are trying to pick him up.
Bro,
So,
I don't know how that's gonna happen.
It's just too much. You
It's too much because
all them role players. Just
yeah,
for him.
they got a lot. They got
They're
a
gonna
lot
be
of
looking
people
like
to
the
pay.
Celtics. They're gonna be looking like the Celtics
Yeah,
on the
it's
bench.
gonna be top heavy with no bench.
but I'm saying that how do you think he'll? Because obviously they're gonna have to give up PG
Someone.
for him. They're not gonna give up Kawhi. So how you think him and Kawhi is gonna play?
It's gonna be out of Montrez. Montrez gotta go.
You think
He's a
Montrezl
free
gotta
agent
go?
this year, though.
If they doing all that trading shit for Giannis, they're not trading Giannis, bro. Giannis is the money maker for Milwaukee.
I know that, but
They're
I'm
not
saying that
trading him.
we're talking about what ifs. You know what I'm saying? We're not.
I
we're
know
not-
ifs, but it just don't even sound right. Trade him. I'd rather him just walk away from the team. I can't trade him. In fact, you're not gonna know if he's gonna leave or not. Just like all these.
But
other
he's
players.
up for this season though. His contract is.
Isn't it next year, Focus?
No, it's,
Who, Montrez?
No.
no. This on the
Giannis.
off season. He's
No,
his
next year,
contract-
next year.
Next year, on the
Next
off
year.
season.
Yeah, next year is off season, 2021.
Yeah, so
21.
Yeah.
so
Not
he,
this
he-
year.
not this year.
Yeah,
but
so
Another
so
season.
so he's gonna be up. I mean, that's if he wants to get traded.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
don't
I
play like
doubt he
Giannis.
gets
You don't
traded.
trade him.
Yeah.
You don't trade him unless he really is doing that Anthony Davis bullshit. I want out. Other than that, you just can't. You got to be on his side, bro. You got to just let him.
I
do
don't.
what he do.
I think what they're gonna do this offseason is try to tweak the roster because that roster's not it, bro. I'm trying to tell people like. People thought I was hating. Like I just come up with the facts. Like Eric Bledsoe's not a good player. George Hill, not a good player. Like these aren't like.
George
I'm
Hill's
not even
on
trying.
that team. I feel like George Hill shouldn't even be on the Bucks.
Like they just picked him
He
up because
does-
he's a vet. They traded for him. I think it was 2 years ago. I think it was. Yeah. Because they went to the finals.
They should have kept Brockton.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
they should
Man,
have. They should have.
Good thing you brought that up, bro. Bro, when they got gentleman sweep yesterday, Gertie, on Twitter, first thing I seen, oh, Eric Bledsoe's statistics this year, bro. The dude's averaging like 12 points, shooting 30% from the field, 20% from the three. I'm like, bro, you can't do that. This is a championship contending team, like,
Bro, that first seed bullshit doesn't mean
It
anything.
don't mean nothing, bro.
It
That's
don't-
why I
it don't
said
mean
I'd
nothing.
rather be good in the postseason.
It
In
don't
the
mean
regular
nothing.
season. That's just how I feel, bro. Because the postseason is where people build legacies. Like when we look at the greats, Kobe, RP, LeBron, KD. I know people hate him for the Golden State thing, but before that he showed up in the playoffs. Besides the finals when he was younger. Who
That
else we
whole
looking at?
KD, that man traveled around like everything. My man, what's his name? Leonard said it the best. Like, yo, like, bro, what you gonna do? Hop on another man's bandwagon?
Oh man.
We're not even gonna go in that. But yo, the next topic that we gonna hit on right now is the Boston versus Toronto, because we obviously watching the game right now. But what do you see? What do you see after this?
As in like what?
Like
after
after
the
this
series?
game, like
Oh.
what's next? What's next for Boston? If we win or lose,
Okay. So if we win,
yeah,
we need to mentally and physically and spiritually as a team get prepared for Miami because I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a dogfight. This is not.
it's gonna be a fight.
This is not going 4-5. This is going 6-7 guaranteed.
Nah, I said Game 7, and it's
Game 7,
It's
like
a dog fight.
It's a dog fight. Like
It's
I'm
a
talking
dog fight.
scrapping it out, bro. Like
Yeah, like
these
old
two
school.
teams. Exactly. These two teams here, no joke, bro. You got Butler on one side, you got Tatum on the other, you got Kimba, you got Gordon Dragic, you got JB, you got Jay Crowder. Like these are dogs we're talking about. Like, and they're all playing good right now.
Their bench is really deep. Their
It
bench
is.
is better than our bench.
They're
That's
better
what
than the
I'm scared of.
Raptors. They're better than the Raptors, bro.
Yeah.
If Raptors and Heat played, I would pick Heat too.
No, that's a fact.
I would pick them too. Because the thing with the Raptors, no offense, but people gotta look like they had Kawhi. Everybody's focused in on Kawhi. Yo, you think the game plan is guard Siakam, bro?
No.
The game plan is get Kawhi, get the ball out of Kawhi's hand, and make the role players beat you. That's what the game plan is. This year, get the ball out of Siakam's hand, get the ball out of Kyle Lowry's hand. That's why they're struggling this series.
I mean, they're struggling now, obviously, but my man Kawhi wanted to leave. I feel like if Kawhi
Yeah.
stayed, I feel like
They would have been favorites to come out the East, 100%.
Yeah, they would-
100%. Even over my team, the Celtics, 100%, bro, 100%.
Absolutely,
I can
but-
admit that, but that's not the reality right now. Kawhi's up there in LA balling out with PG. You feel me? So
mean,
that's the thing with the Raptors. I feel like, but okay, let's say we lose. I don't really like the idea of us losing this because then you give them another chance because we really should have been up 3. This should be the closeout game right here.
That's
I
a
believe.
fact. That's a
No.
fact.
The other game Monday should have been the closeout because you should have been up 3-1. We should have beat them that third game. They probably would have won game 4, and then we would have beat them 5, which was Monday. But you know, OG Anunoby and Kyle Lowry make this beautiful connection. I give props on his due. They make this beautiful connection.
Although Mr. Falls.
Over Mr.
Yeah,
that was a crazy shot.
Crazy play.
But
That
I
play in general is just wild, bro.
But I give it to him. But what I'm saying is, when you take a stop and you look at it, when the Celtics if we win, we going against Miami.
I like our chances.
I mean, it's gonna be a dogfight.
It's definitely gonna be a dogfight, 100%.
But I feel like even us playing Toronto, the thing about the Celtics is we lost one game. They took the second game. They took our fucking heart. Just to be honest.
Yeah.
They took our heart twice.
You talking about game
Buzzer
game
beater?
4?
Yeah.
Oh, game 3.
Game three.
The game
Yeah.
we should have went up. Oh my God, Robert
Yeah.
Williams. But
it's
we
about
should have
to
went
lose.
up when we were supposed to go up 3 when they hit that shot. And it's crazy because I thought we'll bounce back, but game 5 was the bounce back. Like it took a game after because that.
Bro, they took the heart away, bro.
Yeah,
took our fucking soul
What, bro?
and
it's
ran
crazy
with it. And
That
laughed.
shit's crazy. Like the fact that we lost that game, and then the thing that no one talks about because that shot it overshadows the whole game. Kemba won us that game, bro. If you look at the
play.
film, he gets 2 people on him. He drives and he gets 2 people on him. He does a fake pass and gets Tice for the easy dunk. That's the game right there with
Yeah.
0.5 on the clock.
Yeah,
and then
facts.
Kyle Lowry makes the beautiful play.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's
a
like,
fact.
damn, like.
Ooh, okay then. But when you take a stop and you look at it, I feel like this series has been drawn out
Yeah.
with Toronto
Should have
and
been won this, man, if you want to be
I
technical.
feel like the NBA want Toronto to win so they get a game 7 and make some money.
Yeah.
I mean, this is all about money, and that's for the next one we talk about in the
Yeah.
West, because the West is all about the fucking money.
Bro, that Western Conference Finals, because I got since day one, I can pull it up. I had Clippers Lakers.
Yeah, of
Since
course.
day
You
one.
and the
I had
world
Clippers
did.
in 7. I had
You
Clippers
and
in
everyone
7.
in the world did.
I had Clippers in 7, bro. Because you got to look, like, these are the 4 players in both those teams, the top 2 players of both teams. You got LeBron and AD and Kawhi and PG. Those are
Those are
4
superstars.
top tier players. Like, we're talking top 10, top 15 players right here. And the teams, they both have good teams. So it's like, wow, like.
So another question. This is another question. So Eastern Conference Finals. What are we looking at?
Heat Celtics.
Heat Celtics.
I got Celtics closing out today, like right now. Like as we watching this game, I got Celtics closing out right now, and it's looking like it right now. I don't know what the Raptors missing a lot of shots.
But I'm saying,
Oh yeah, good take.
what I'm saying is, in the series, who do you have? Miami or Celtics?
I'm taking my boys. Taking this in 7.
Game
Taking
7.
this in 7. I'm confident about that too, because, like I said, they're kind of built like the Raptors, but I trust their players more. Like Gordon Dragic is battle ready. Don't get me wrong, and it's crazy too how I'm saying that because the Raptors just won a chip last year.
I mean, but
they
they don't got
they
their
don't
whole
have their
team,
best
though.
player. They don't have their
Yeah,
best.
they don't got
And
their
they
whole
lost
team.
one of their best perimeter defenders in Danny Green. A lot of people don't
Yeah.
talk about that.
Yeah,
that's
that's
a
true.
vet right there. Don't forget he won a chip
He did,
before.
definitely. So
him and Kawhi came there and gave the Raptors championship pedigree in that locker room. So but they lost those 2 players, so that's why I got us beating them because we're really playing like the better team, and they're deeper than us too.
But I feel
Celtics
like
aren't that deep.
it gave Toronto a chip on their shoulder to
Yeah,
come
it
out to play and contest. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? So
I had us in 7, but like I said, I think we close them out in 6 tonight. I don't think this is going to game 7.
not even like for Miami, you have Miami in game 7. No, Celtics in game
I got
7.
Celtics in game 7, bro.
Gertie, what you got? What you looking
If
at?
the Celtics win, it's I'll say Miami.
Got Miami what?
I hate them. It's just I look at the roster, bro. They just one guy could go down, another guy could step right up out of nowhere. Kendrick, no, we just gave you random 25. You're like, wait a minute, we forgot about you this whole playoffs, bro. It's just they got random guys. We don't. If Brad want to make you come off the bench, give us 20, we'll be fine. But I just don't see them. They're gonna be clamping, bro. I can just see it. Jay Crowder, Iguodala, Bam. They're just gonna be clamping. Like Tice about to get his ass chewed out there.
You said chewed. Man said chewed. I mean, I got.
But don't forget, if Toronto wins this series, if Toronto wins, then it's like, yeah, I got Miami.
I still got Miami.
Yeah,
I think they'll be.
So okay, all right.
Spooky, bro. I'm telling you.
Let's look at it. Let's look at it for.
Spooky.
Let's look at it for what it is. If the Celtics win tonight,
Yeah.
I'm gonna focus on this. I got Celtics in Game 7. But if they Celtics do not win tonight, I got Miami all the way from the East. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's looking. Gertie, you disagree with that?
Tony, Toronto's a different team, man, bro. I just hate teams like that. Just look at them. I just really hate them.
The problem I got with the Raptors, and credits to them because I had them when I did predictions on my brother-in-law, I had Raptors pretty low on my Eastern Conference predictions. They was pretty low on mine. I had them 6-7. They was the second seed. So like I said, that's regular season, but they was way better than projected. You lose a superstar, top 3 player in the league in Kawhi, and then you lose one of the best shooters in the league in Danny Green. And you're like, wow, this team looks totally different. And they become a second seed and make it to the semifinals, and they face us. I think they passed expectations this year if you want to be technical, because like I said, people weren't expecting them to be that good. Yeah, they won a championship, but things are different, bro. When you lose that star and people's roles get bumped up, players play different.
That's a fact, though. That's a fact. That's a fact. And I feel like they did this season has been crazy for everybody, but I feel like for just that team coming from you winning that chip and then coming back and not having the same team, because you got to think about it. Majority of the people that win a chip comes back the next year to win another chip.
Exactly.
To reclaim that title.
I know that's a crazy scenario with it because their best player left. So it's like, wow.
MVP of everything.
Exactly, bro. He's finals, bro. Kawhi's finals MVP.
That's like Tom Brady winning the Super Bowl and he just say, "All right, I'm
leaving."
gone." Yeah,
I'm
you
leaving,
run it back and lose, and then you leave.
It's crazy, bro.
So when you take a stop and you look at it, I know you got faith in them boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I don't got faith.
Who the Heat?
No, we talk about Toronto right now. Toronto.
Like I said, man, they get this game, man. It was just all about the money, bro. They didn't want the Celtics to sweep.
They look spooky. I don't know. You see the game? We up. It's second quarter, but bro, I see a repeat of every other game. They're not hitting shots, and it's crazy too. I get props when it's due. Toronto's getting good looks. They're just not knocking down. That's what this is where I just can't. What I just said, bro. When people's roles get bumped up, the pressure gets to people, bro. I don't really want to hear, they won a championship. That was the case.
Kawhi won the championship.
If you want to be technical, they should be beating us. They should be up a game or two. You feel me?
But I get what you're saying, but they don't. As you said, they lost 2 of their best players.
Exactly.
And now you're looking at it. It's just like, bro.
Everybody's role's different, bro.
Everybody's role is different, but it's just like, bro, you're not that top contender team.
Exactly.
But because you didn't come back with the same squad to defend your title.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're defending your title.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I see where you're coming from with that, and I agree to a certain extent.
Yeah, you're defending your title, but at the end of the day, it's not what everybody expected.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So we just gonna move on. We're gonna move on to the West, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. How we see the Lakers and the Rockets, how we see that moving.
I'm gonna be 100%. People might hate me for this. I have no faith in Houston at all. If you cause I do a lot of the eye tests, but I'm a very analytics type guy. I like to get into statistics and stuff. Yeah. And I'm gonna play it by the eye test right now. Westbrook and Harden are 2 of the worst playoff performers ever. If you want to be technical, I could bring up a lot.
You see last series. That's all you have to say.
I'm just being 100, bro. You look at it and you're like, bro, these dudes are killing. Dude, you look at the statistics and you do the eye test and you're like, bro, these dudes don't finish down the stretch. They're making crucial turnovers. They're fouling people. They're missing shots. I'm like, bro, what's going on?
But then again, you got to think about it. The Rockets, they play small.
They do.
Everybody's a shooter. They have.
That's a fact.
Everybody's a shooter. So it's just when people say you live by the shot, you die by the shot. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, and they've been dying by the shot, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like,
They've been dying by the shot, but you got to think about it. I don't have any faith in them. I just feel like that team up with Harden and Russell Westbrook, I feel like that's not beneficial because I feel like Russell Westbrook hasn't taken that much shots that like he used to.
yeah,
Okay, see, he was taking shots.
exactly. But to see, the thing is, he's inefficient, so he doesn't need to take that many shots. See, last night before I didn't watch the game. I watched a little of it. I noticed that what is it called? My fault. I'm having a brain fart. Oh, that I noticed he played mad good in the first half, bro. In the second half, he's just I don't know what's going on.
Big
Second
fucking
half,
flopper.
yeah. I don't
Come
know
on,
what's wrong
don't
with
flopper. Come on. So what you say now? He did what? What's the rest of the
you. First half, this game's interesting, man. First half, this he's killing. He got 17 in 12 minutes. He's killing. Oh, he got hit.
He didn't mean to.
But he flopped though. But he's balling first half, and then next thing you know, second half, this dude's like 10 for 30. I'm like, nah, he didn't literally go 10 for 30. I'm being dramatic, but this dude's just missing a bunch of shots. I'm like, bro, what's going on? Like,
Westbrook is the.
I don't know. Like, I like Westbrook's energy. Like, he comes, bro. You see him play. I love his heart. Like, he plays. He's giving you 150% every game. He's not shortcutting it. He's not doing none of that. But the problem is he's too sporadic, bro. I don't know.
I feel like Westbrook, I mean, it's give and take. Like you gonna have those days when he's gonna give you what he got. And
Yeah.
I feel those days, like any other player, that is just not gonna work. You
Yeah.
feel me? And I feel like just because how Houston runs their offense,
Yeah.
bro, you die by offense. If you're not scoring, you die.
That's the problem, bro.
And no one plays defense.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny about that? And I seen the statistic yesterday. It's funny because I'm about to counter what you just said. They're second in defense,
Bro.
which is very shocking
In the
because
playoffs.
they run small
playoffs.
ball.
In the playoffs, right?
Yeah, they're second in all statistics. I don't want to short credit them because they run their team how everybody runs their team besides the big man. Everybody runs small ball. Like Tatum's running small ball right now. He's like 6'8", 6'9", running a 4. The 4 is usually a big man.
I understand that, but when you take a stop and you look at it, bro, this is the first time yesterday I seen James play defense. Literally, Mr. Harden was playing defense. I'm like, oh my gosh. In the regular season- I said in the regular season, this man don't play no defense.
He's been playing, bro. He's been playing. I like I said, like when it comes to
It's not
like,
too many more steps. Stops for him to go. Where's he going after this?
what,
No
Harden?
Yeah, he's gonna have to join a better team.
Done.
That man
Done.
staying
That's what I'm saying.
there, bro.
Nah, he's staying there. He just gonna never win a chip.
Yeah, he's
Because
staying there, bro.
like I said, his problem is he doesn't shut, bro. This dude Harden averaging. Bro, there's the point in time he's averaging 40 in the regular season. We haven't seen that. We haven't seen that since what, the 60s, 70s, like before we was born. This dude's averaging 40. He gets to the playoffs.
Can't score when
Dude's
it's time to
averaging
count.
30 points, 35% from the field, 25% from the three. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Like,
Because people are playing on him. Because
Exactly.
in the regular
things
season,
slow down, bro.
They'll let you
Things
get
slow
all them
down.
buckets.
like in the regular season, they're gonna let you get that. They're gonna let you. You know what I'm saying? You the top 3-point shooter. Oh, this big dude. They can't let him open now. You gonna have to guard him. You know what I'm saying? My man's feeling. Man, say, yo, give me the ball. Nah, but I feel you on that. But I feel like Harden will be. He'll be a Rocket until he retires.
Yeah, I doubt they trade him. Don't Murray likes him a lot.
He was the sixth man in OKC. They traded his ass, didn't give him a job. Then the Rockets like, oh, come over here, and they made him a fucking star.
Superstar.
They made him a fucking superstar.
Yeah, as soon as they got rid of Kevin
Superstar.
McHale, that used to be on the Celtics, as soon as they got rid of him and got D'Antoni, that 7 seconds is very beneficial for his play style.
So how y'all see the playoff go? How you see
Clippers and Nuggets.
I know that, but I'm saying you got
We already set the Lakers going.
yeah, but the Lakers gonna win this one.
Yeah,
They-
that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
They're getting him out of there at
Rockets
5. They're getting him out of there 5-6.
Five?
5-6,
Alright.
5-6, 5-6.
So we got the Nuggets and then the Clippers. Which
Yeah,
y'all
I got Clippers at 5.
you got
The
Clippers.
lot,
huh?
the Denver Niggers, they called
Oh,
it.
man, you're crazy.
You got them. You got. I feel like when you take a stop and you look at both teams, I feel like LA should win. Like it's all roads. Like this path is led to the Lakers going against the Clippers.
I mean, we've been knew that since day one. Once that shit happened, it's gonna be Clippers and Lakers. As long as it's just not in the same bracket range that it would have played earlier. Right now, but
Yeah, like this is a big money maker for the NBA. Like I feel
yeah,
like
this is their finals because they don't really care for the East at
they
this
don't-
point.
They don't care for the East.
If Milwaukee's not there, they don't really care who comes from the East.
Did you watch something that said like Milwaukee was supposed to take it all?
The guys that did a conspiracy video, they said Milwaukee, they wanted them to win.
Shit, imagine we put some thousands on that. We would have fucking been tight.
Oh,
That's why I don't bet.
Yeah, bro. I'm not. I'll do a little bet, but nah. People would be betting thousands. I'm like, yeah, I'm all set, bro.
So who we got in the Western Conference Finals? We have the Clippers and we have the Lakers, right?
Yeah.
Who's coming out of that bracket?
I got Clippers.
I think the Lakers.
I got the Lakers on that.
It's
one.
just gonna. It's they need to make their money. The NBA got to make their money.
Y'all got me outnumbered.
I got the Lakers.
I know it's going 7. It got.
Oh yeah, 100%.
percent.
I had
It's a
Clippers
dog
7 the whole time.
It's a dog fight. It's a dog
Yeah,
fight.
definitely.
Definitely.
The
a dog
conference final is gonna be a dogfight both ways, 100%.
Yeah, dog fight. But I feel like the Lakers, like when LeBron, he has the majority experience, and
Yeah,
then
he
you
has
got
more experience
AD,
in the series.
and then you got Rondo. You got
Oh yeah,
they got
bro,
pieces.
he's been,
Bro, you got pieces like
You talking about Rondo?
playoff Rondo is a different type of Rondo.
Bro, he killed last night, bro. What? I didn't even watch the game. I woke up, I'm looking at the statistics. I'm like, what the hell? Like, this dude mind you, he just came back from an injury. He hasn't played since March.
Exactly.
He don't care for
This is
injuries.
crazy. Like, you look at that, I'm like, damn, like.
Because you could get injured, but as long as his brain is working, his eyes working, he's
Yeah,
gonna.
bro.
He's like
He's
all
going
he
down as
needs.
one of the greatest point guards ever, bro.
Bro, when he leaves the NBA, bro, he's gonna be a coach.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Bro, he knows the plays inside and out.
Very smart guy. Very smart guy.
Bro,
IQ's on 100, bro.
his IQ for basketball is on a whole different level.
You should
bro.
see the passes he's throwing up to AD. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
that. I seen one of the plays he threw up to AD. I'm like, that's a New Orleans Pelicans
Oh,
chemistry. People forgot they played together. People forgot.
I ain't
They played
forget they
together.
beat CJ and Dame. Of course, I ain't forget
Yeah.
that shit. Swept them boys.
I know Gertie's mad. He's like, oh man.
Lose to these niggas.
Oh, your boy's he's up to be traded too, or if he's
CJ?
not traded, CJ.
Yeah.
Not straight.
You know where
bro.
CJ needs to go?
Where?
Philly.
Ooh, nah.
He goes to Philly with Ben Simmons in the backcourt.
Ben Simmons overrated.
Think so?
Yes, bro.
I don't think so, bro. The only problem with him, he can't shoot. That's his
Bro, and
problem.
he spent all last off season.
Yeah, I know, bro.
Nah, he shoots threes everywhere he go. He just don't really.
He's
care.
not consistent.
I don't know what it is, bro. Like,
It's
you know what it
mental.
is too? Nah, it is mental. But you know what it is too? Coaching. Bro, I'm gonna tell you why it's coaching, right? So Brett Brown, I think early in the season he goes, "Oh, I know Ben Simmons not shooting threes. I'm challenging him to hit more threes." Whole season goes by, he does not shoot another three for the season. Now watch the flip side. Brad Stevens, right? Aaron Baines comes to the Celtics. I doubt he's ever shot a three a day in his career. He comes to Boston. The dude's hitting threes. Aaron Baines.
Yeah.
A regular, serviceable big man. Regular.
man,
Just a
yeah.
regular big man. Bro, guess how many threes he hit in the game this year with the Suns? Bro, he hit like 7-8 threes, bro. Aaron Baines. This is a regular big man, bro. This
I
is
feel like even
Getting that $4 million a year type numbers.
like this
what's
is
his name?
this is
Dude
this
on
is a
Miami. Big man from Miami. He's hitting threes. He's on the Celtics.
Bam. Oh no. Oh, Kelly Olynyk.
Yeah.
Bro, that's coaching, bro. That's the coaching staff. That's the training staff. Like, yo, like we gonna make sure you can shoot, bro, because it's essential in this NBA. That's why I'm like, bro,
A big
why
man
is
gotta
Ben
shoot.
Simmons, bro? If Ben Simmons can shoot, bro,
This man, Ibaka, got another one. He got 9. Yeah. We're watching the game, people. I'm sorry about that for that delay. But we got in the finals. Who we have? I have LA for the West.
Which LA?
I
Clippers.
Yeah.
No, I got Lakers. I'm sorry. I
Lakers.
got the Lakers.
like in Celtics.
Yeah, Lakers. An old school classic.
Yeah. I have Clippers Celtics, but the thing is, I wouldn't be surprised if the Lakers do make the finals because obviously LeBron and it's weird to call him an X factor, but if AD plays good, they'll get the Clippers out of here. And I said it too because I seen something this morning. AD's averaging 30 and 12 in this playoff. So I'm like,
Yeah.
he plays like that.
I would
they're
say now
definitely going to the
the
playoffs.
best matchup for the finals will be Miami and the Clippers. They both got benches.
They both got
And
benches.
niggas that
That'd
can
be
score
nice.
at the end. Or it could just be the Lakers and Celtics, and we could just take it back. Shot
school.
one.
Lakers Celtics.
get one for Kobe.
Bro, Lakers Celtics.
They'll make sure the Lakers win.
That-
I promise
bro,
you
that
that.
would-
They won't want the Celtics to win. I'm telling you, focus. They'll make sure the Lakers win. Kobe, all this shit going on.
Especially
The
with
money,
Kobe.
we're missing a lot of money. Let the Lakers. If the Lakers win, they're getting extra billions of dollars.
Bro,
Celtics win. Okay, whatever.
I'm telling you, if they just kept Kobe on the Celtics, we would have been fine.
Oh, you're talking about when he.
Yeah, back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
People don't know about that. Kobe worked out with the Celtics.
Yeah, like, if he just,
Imagine, bro.
Imagine.
Bro, you know what's crazy? I just found out. I went to my right hand man's dad's house to go watch the. Was it the Clippers game? No, it was the Rockets. Dang, I forgot. What game was it? I think it was the Rockets Lakers game, and my boy's dad told me that Tim Duncan could have ended up on the Celtics.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess that was the first year they did the ball draft lottery.
Oh, where
When they started using the little
Ping
ping
balls.
balls.
Ping ball, oh, the
Yeah,
first round,
that was
yeah.
the first year they did that. Because we got screwed over. We were supposed to get the first pick. But I think we ended up with a later pick. And Tim Duncan was the best player in that draft at the time. So we would have had Paul Pierce and Tim. No. Yeah, we would have had Tim Duncan.
And then Paul Pierce.
And then Paul Pierce. That would have
been
Imagine Tim Duncan in Boston.
Yeah, it would have been something
But-
severe. But that was back in the day. I mean, I
Yeah.
feel like everything happens for a reason. We got our dubs, but we got our dubs, and that's what it is. Honestly and truthfully, I mean, nothing we could really.
So
do
pretty
but
much everybody got their final. Well, yep, they the NBA finals. Let's not give a winner yet. I would say.
Nah, I'm not giving a winner.
Let's wait till the
I'm
at
not
least
giving a winner. I'm not
something
giving
Oh
a-
my God, Jalen Brown.
Walk through the lane.
He's killing these dudes. He got
he
like
got 20.
Yeah, just going.
He's
19.
carrying right now. I don't know what's going on with my boy
So
Tatum and Kimba.
before we wrap this up, I know you brought this up earlier, Focus.
Yeah.
What you think about Nash, Steve Nash?
Oh, I like it, man. A lot of people, I don't like. Let me start off by this. I don't really like what Stephen A. Smith said with the white privilege thing. Like,
He's
don't get me
reaching.
wrong. Like,
Hey, he's click for you. He want the clickbait.
I know. I'm like, white privilege. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, little does he know, Steve Nash and KD been in Golden State for 5+ years recently.
That's
Like,
the respect factor. He's the
Hey,
only person that people feel like he will respect and listen to.
Bro, he was in Golden State with him, bro. When they was when Golden State's practicing.
He was an assistant.
Yeah, he was the player development assistant or something in that regard. I know he was in player development. There's videos of them working out like 4 or 5 years ago, bro. Like this is a hand-picked coach. They was like, yo, we want Steve Nash in here. I don't know where you're getting this white privilege, but
They had to beg
to
him.
answer your question, I like the move. Just for the simple fact, I think Steve Nash is gonna be a good coach. Just for the simple fact, I think he's one of the best point guards that ever lived too. To be honest, I give him top 15. Steve Nash, top 15.
Bro.
One of the best passes ever, bro. You go, yo. If you don't know about Steve Nash,
we don't want to watch it. It's too good. I don't want to watch it.
what, bro? Go look at some Steve Nash Phoenix
Bro,
Suns
he played
highlights.
back in the day when people was
Bro,
fighting.
what, bro? Imagine Steve Nash now.
Fighting
With the
brawlers.
imagine Steve Nash now with the open floor now, bro.
Yeah, his shot was great.
Bro,
too.
no. Let me.
His shooting was.
Bro,
whew.
imagine this.
Impeccable.
Let me tell you.
Imagine him
something.
taking more threes.
Imagine
Impeccable.
Steve Nash with the Heat,
Ooh.
with all them shooters. Steve Nash with all them shooters right now.
Just going to him for defense. Go attack him. That's about it.
What? Steve Nash having like 15 assists.
Man, he would be eating.
It'd be killer, bro. The only thing is his defense.
It's a fact. But
But
we're gonna
yeah.
wrap up this segment. You know what I'm saying? Thank y'all for listening
Alright.
on this basketball.